Hello everybody, Legalan here. Welcome to this brand new YouTube video. Today we're gonna talk about Path of Exile 2. Now, I didn't make videos on Path of Exile 2 for now because I've been too busy playing the game. It's awesome. I'm really enjoying my time with it. I spent nowhere near what us gamers would call a long time, but I spent some time on the game. I am currently on the cruel level of Act 1. And yeah, the game it's awesome. It's some server issues I'm on the Milan server. Sometimes it can get a little stuttery here and there. I'm happy to see that games like Path of Exile 2 are getting great recognition, like it's crazy. What was it? Almost 500,000 players concurrently on the launch day. Like, that's fucking nuts, man. That's already a AAA level game. And I am a new player. I didn't play any Path of Exile 1. I'm enjoying the hell out of Path of Exile 2. It reminds me a lot, and it's really a compliment of Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is the first and the only Diablo game I've played. I've seen that Diablo 4 isn't that good in terms of his competitor Path of Exile 2. Like, there's two different words. On one hand, we have Diablo 4, which I don't know, people say it's 40-50 hours maybe to finish the whole game and capush, you have nothing else to do. And on the other hand, we have PoE 2, where it may be you can start the end game at 50 hours of game time. It's mind-blowing because I expected Path of Exile 2 to have this great recognition, which it deserves. Now, of course it has its flaws, but can we really judge at this state of the game? Like, it's only in early access from not even a month. So yeah, it's 2 weeks at the time recording this video. And when I first started playing Path of Exile 2 on launch day, I got it on launch. Yeah, we had to wait some time to start playing with server issues, servers crashing, letting us in, dropping us out, starting over. So yeah, but hey, fair game. They said, hey, it's gonna take some time, we're gonna get all figured out and we're gonna fix it, and they did. So yeah, fair games to Grinding Gear Games. You guys did awesome. I started the game with a warrior build, and yeah, in less than 5 hours of game time I dropped him. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how you guys enjoy playing a warrior build. Like, fair play to you. And then I switched to an infernalist minion witch build. Started as a warrior, quickly switched because I mean, it was unplayable, let's be honest. Melee in this game, it's not the play. So I switched, and I was having a great time. Yeah, the next classes I want to try out are the mercenary and the sorceress, which look really strong. So being a new player of the game, I was overwhelmed with the information. Like, at first it's a lot, but playing the game, getting into the mechanics, it gets really easy, and you get familiar with the system fairly easily. It just takes some time. So all of you guys who never played, want to get into it and see the passive skill tree and all the upgrade items, it's not that hard. Like, you just gotta play the game and get into it. I don't think you gotta even watch a tutorial video on how it works. And if you want, you can, but it's really intuitive. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, at first I was overwhelmed too. Like, I've seen the skill tree and I was like, oh my god, where do I even start here? And then as soon as you play the game, you get familiar with it. That's it. That's no trick. And one thing that they implemented, which was really good, it was the search. Like, you want to do poison damage as a witch, you type in on the search bar, you type in poison, and it highlights every skill that you might want as a poison build, like poisoning over time, poison damage increased by 10%. It's really not that hard. And as I was saying to you, the only ARPG game that I played was Diablo 2, and I've got to say I got some nostalgia playing this game, and it's a compliment. Again, it really is. I'm not trying to lick anybody's booty hole over here. And one other thing that I really love about this game is the fact that the devs listen to you. Like, the whole point of all this early access is that they want our players feedback so they can improve the game. So when we arrive at launch, they can launch the game having the feedback of everybody. Yes, we can have different opinions, but most of the things that were complaints about the game, and there still are, it's an objective reality. Like the maps are too big, which they are, without having checkpoints to fast travel from checkpoint to checkpoint, or I don't know, some indication of where you should go. And since the maps are randomly generated, like, it gets difficult sometimes. Not even that it gets difficult, but it feels like a waste of time. Like, man, why do I have to walk around for 45 minutes to find the next area? Like, that doesn't make sense. Yes, I gained a level or two, but I would have been happier if I did gain the level or two, but I wasted 45 minutes doing so. So again, they are problems that can be easily fixed. Like, they implement fast travel from checkpoint to checkpoint, they add one more checkpoint, and in my opinion, it's good. Yeah, one other thing that feels weird to me, it's when you die in another zone. Let's say you get to the final boss of the zone, you die even once, you go back to the previous zone, and the whole map is grayed out again. Like, why? Like, that's just, in my opinion, that doesn't add anything to the player experience, if I can be honest. Just, I already cleared out the map without dying, so what's the point? Like, yes, I died in another zone. Like, now this is a me problem. I know. This is a my complaint specifically. I didn't see anyone else complaining about this. Maybe there is, and if you have this same problem, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, it's not a major problem like holy shit, the game lags on this boss and I get killed every time. Like, that's a different problem. Now, talking about bosses. The bosses have a great style, they are unique, and there is so much of them. There is so many of them. And what blows my mind is that each boss has its own mechanics. You have to have your strategies with every boss, and the aesthetics, like aesthetically how they look. I haven't seen an ugly boss for now. Like, they look all awesome. They are amazing. The one thing, like, every boss, easy or more difficult, can be taken down with just some effort. It's not that hard. Like, it is hard. Now I'm not gonna bullshit. Some bosses are harder than some, let's say that. And but they all are doable. Like, it's not an Mission Impossible level gameplay. It's, you just gotta put some effort in and some fucking grease to that elbow, yeah. And that's it. You don't need nothing else. Like, you don't need the sword of fucking chaos to chop the boss down. Like, you don't have to cheese the bosses. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, having said that, I have one complaint about bosses, which is the tracking. Now, I don't know if they already implemented something when I'm recording this video. I don't know if they already implemented some fix, but fuck, it's not possible that I hear the clue, okay? You hear the sound that the bosses make before they are making the deadly attack, okay? And it takes 20 seconds to do the attack. And in that time, in that whole, let's say 30 seconds, you roll, or you move out the way, and when you see the animation of the boss fucking doing the attack, finally, you get insta-killed. Like, the tracking sometimes it's nuts. Like, you have to be, you have to have a fucking Neuralink from as a gift from fucking Elon Musk to avoid the attack. Like, that's just silly, you know. It's not even to make the boss harder. That's silly to me. That really is. I'm sorry. I said what I said. It's silly. It doesn't add to the difficulty. It doesn't add to nothing. It's just annoying. Like, you have this much health left. You do the attack. You've done everything pristine, and then you are you walk behind the boss, and the boss just, you know, turns around like with some fucking kung fu master speed and smashes you, and you're fucked. That's unnecessary, if you ask me. Like, they already have some mechanics which are more difficult, but to me that's just not needed, really. And having said this, I can't really talk about the state of the game, because there isn't any state of the game. The game is in early access, so you can't judge an unfinished product, if you ask me. Now, if we can go to numbers, I would give this game a solid 9 out of 10. And it deserves it. Like, it really does. And if the game can implement all the changes and if the game can implement all these little details, little small changes, it will be for sure a 10 out of 10. In my opinion. Now I'm biased. I like this type of game, even though I didn't play as many. I only played the good ones. And yeah, that's in my opinion. This game can easily reach a 10 out of 10 by the time of launch. I really believe it. And seeing how the devs quickly address any issue, I have 100% confidence that they will deliver. So I'm not really worried about that. And another thing, I don't really understand all this PoE 2 hate on, especially on Reddit. I've seen a lot of posts, people talking about it, and yeah, it's just silly. Like again, the Dragon Age came out, Dragon Age the Veilguard. Like, you want to talk shit about this game? I'm not saying go talk shit about Dragon Age. Don't misunderstand me and don't twist my words. But yeah, if that is a shitty game, you have... I mean, we have no business talking about this game. I mean, again, you're free to have your opinion. We live in a free country, and I think everybody is free to have his own opinions. And yeah, you don't like the game, but going out your way and going on the subreddit with your sausage-looking hands, with your sausage-looking fingers full of fucking Dorito grease and typing at the speed of light on your keyboard isn't really the answer. And even though I said I didn't play Diablo 4, I've seen pretty much everything there is to it, from streams and videos, and I didn't play it because to me it wasn't worth it. Like $40, whatever the fuck, it's not worth for Diablo 4, honestly. Like, if I can spend $30 to play PoE 2 Early Access, which already has 10 times more content that Diablo 4 will ever have, at 1/3 of the price, that's game over. Like, why the fuck should I spend money and give it to dogshit Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, when I can give it to Grinding Gear Games? Like, we all know the history of Activision, Blizzard, how the fuck you want to call it. Like, they are not the best in the game, let's just say that. And me personally, I have some beef with them, because how they can ruin everything we ever loved, and presumably they did too one time before seeing all the fucking billions they can make with microtransactions and cheesing the fuck out of players. So yeah, I really don't have any empathy for you, Activision Blizzard. And yeah, as more and more people comment about it, I don't think we can compare this game to PoE 1. I went back and looked at it, and eventually I'm gonna play Path of Exile 1 too, because I wanna see what's that about, and mainly because from what everybody is saying, they are two different games. Like, it's not an EA game or again an Activision game, which is a reskin or a DLC of the previous game, which you, the customer, us, are paying full price for it. And yeah, it's free. Oh yeah, and this review is coming after the big lords of IGN made their rating about it, which, thank to God, people are not listening to fucking game critics and game reviewers, game journalists, how they want to call themselves these days, and they woke up to reality. Or maybe there's some, you get me, and some political stuff behind it, and they just talking out of their asses, like they're just giving air, like fucking spitting air out of their mouth. Like, you give I can't stop thinking about it, like, you guys give Dragon Age the Veilguard a 9, a fucking 9 out of 10, and you go out of your way to give I don't remember, they gave Stalker a 7 or an 8, Stalker 2, and you give PoE 2 an 8 out of 10. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? You and what makes me sad now that that I've seen the Game Awards, everybody has seen the Game Awards. We're gonna talk about that separately, but quickly I just want to get this off my chest. Like, IGN has a saying in the fucking Game Awards. Yes. Yeah, I know, you're shocked. I am too. And, okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Now, we gonna talk about that another time, in another video. And, yeah, I'm thankful that everybody, me included, everybody woke up to reality. We took fucking Morbius's red pill. We woke up and we seen all the bullshit that was happening behind the curtains, and that these game reviewers don't know jack shit about the game. And I have another complaint. Yes, I do. Act 2 and Act 3 are so long for no reason. Like, in my opinion, Act 1 is the most balanced out of everyone. And not because it's easier or some shit like that. It's because it feels right. You do the right amount of things to get you through to get to Act 2. Now, why the fuck Act 2 and Act 3 are this long? For no reason. That's it. Now, maybe it's for us, even though I don't think it's for us, because it honestly it gets a bit boring, like all the running around the map and doing this quest and oh, you gotta retrieve this item from that boss, peace out. That's all I wanted to say, really. There's nothing much else to say. Now that I got this off my chest, I can say that the ambientations, the mobs, everything in this game is cured perfectly. Like, every boss, every even little mob normal little mob. It's well thought out. The devs had really clearly in mind what they wanted to do. Now, obviously, it took them 10 years to get to this point, and yeah, you can feel it playing the game. And as I said again, you know, I'm not comparing the two games, but it gave me joy when I played this game. It was like again, I was playing Diablo 2 for the first time. It's amazing. Everything is amazing. The ambientations are amazing, and there's not much I can say about it. Like, it's awesome. Like I can't give out the feeling that I had playing this game, but you know, when you are a kid, you played one game for the first time, and it's I had that feeling again, being honest with you. So that's all there is to say, really. Like if that isn't intuitive of how much I like the game, I really fucking liked it, okay? I really did. Like, I'm gonna put a screenshot of the time I have played, and to me that's, as I said in the beginning of the video, it's a long time. Yeah. So good job, Grinding Gear Games. You did well. And that's about it. See ya.